Why is Medicare so stupid? And I get the comment quite often, why is Medicare so confusing? Why is it so complicated? Why is it so stupid that they make it hard to understand the things that you need to know when you're going to be making your choices? For a lot of it, Medicare is actually really, really good, but there are absolutely parts of it that are just stupid and don't make any sense to me or most of the people that are trying to figure things out. They can be little things like, why are Part A and Part B separated? Why are they different? Why are they not just the medical benefit of Medicare? Instead, they break Part A into hospital stuff and Part B into not hospital stuff and make it hard to figure out exactly what's going on. They have deductibles on each side. They have different co-insurance and co-pays. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. A big one also to me is, why are Medicare supplement plans standardized, which is terrific. So a Plan G is a Plan G, an N is an N. It makes it super easy to compare prices when we're shopping for a Medicare supplement plan. But Medicare Advantage plans, it's like the Wild West. There's all sorts of different values and levels of coverage and out-of-pocket expenses and networks within Medicare Advantage plans. They don't have to follow any specific formula. So what happens is you have to rely on somebody selling you the right plan by telling you it's the best one. And there's really a very hard, difficult way to try and compare one versus the other. You have to look at the doctors and the hospitals and the coverage and the out-of-pocket expense and the drug plans and everything else that's part of a Medicare Advantage plan. Just makes it really, really hard to make sure that you get the right one. And back to Medicare supplement plans, while they're standardized, why in the world do they have so many choices? They have a chart from Plan N all the way up, goes almost to Plan Z, where we have 11 or 12 different options of almost the same kind of stuff, just a little piece missing here or a big piece missing there. It makes it really hard to figure out where really, at the end of the day, we're only looking at either a Plan G, a Plan N, or possibly a high deductible plan, depending upon cost. But they throw a whole bunch out there, again, just to make it complicated so that it makes it hard for us to figure these things out. Now, when you're coming into Medicare, it can also be a little stupid. So if you are not going to come in right when you turn 65, which is perfectly okay if you stay on your group health insurance, but if you mess that up and you missed your sign-up date at age 65, then you get thrown into what's called a general election period, which you can only do that in January. You have to wait until January. So if you mess it all up and you want to come into Medicare on February or March, you can't do it. You have to wait the entire year until January comes along. And then now they fixed a little bit of this, but it'll go into effect the first of the following month when you do sign up at that time. There's also a penalty if you mess it up. The penalty runs pretty significantly. It's a 10% penalty per year for missing your Medicare Part B sign-up date. So we want to make sure we get that right. Now, another part coming in if you stay at work, and let's say you retire and you go on retiree coverage, or a lot of people sometimes get COBRA coverage. A lot of times the employer will pay for COBRA coverage for you after you've retired for a set period of time. Well, with Medicare, they don't consider retiree coverage or COBRA coverage as creditable, which means it doesn't play a part in protecting your rights for signing up for Part B. So it throws you back into that general election period. If you retired and you stayed on retiree coverage and then something changes, so the retiree coverage, sometimes it goes away, sometimes that company disappears, you come into Medicare, it's a problem. It throws you into that general election period. Same thing if you're on COBRA for a number of months and then you want to come into Medicare, they're going to treat it like you haven't had insurance at all, even though you've had COBRA coverage, which is good coverage, retiree coverage, which is good coverage. But in Medicare's world, they don't recognize it as creditable coverage. So those are some things that make Medicare stupid. And again, Medicare understand, is really good. There's a lot of really good parts of it as long as we do it exactly right. And that's exactly what we do, is we help people set up their Medicare so that it works like clockwork for the rest of your life. And there's really no thought. And if you do it right, you really won't have any thought. You'll have near 100% coverage with very little out-of-pocket expense, very easy to access. Really won't have any thoughts about your healthcare. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm going to show you how to download my book right now, Medicare Made Clear. You absolutely want to have a copy of that going forward. Keep it on your iPad or your computer. Hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Hope you found it very helpful. A couple of other things that you'll also find very helpful. Number one, download a copy of my free book, Medicare Made Clear. I spent a lot of time and a lot of effort putting this together, and it has everything that you need for Medicare now and in the future, down the road. I have videos in the book. I have all the links that you need for things that you'll want to do within Medicare. You can access it right in the book. Very easy to do. Just visit medicareonvideo.com/free book, and you can download it for free. You can save it on your computer. You can save it on your iPad. It's a great resource to have, again, for now and in the future. Another thing that you'll find helpful is down the road, when you come into Medicare, sometimes it makes sense to do a price check on your Medicare supplement plan. So I made it very easy to do that as well. Just visit medicarepricecheck.com, put in your basic information, and we'll email you a quote on your same plan that you have right now, a G or an N or an F, whatever it may be. And likely we'll be able to save $20 to $60 a month in premium, because a lot of times plans come out with better rates. So if we can get a better rate for the same plan that we currently have, just makes a lot of sense. And then obviously take advantage of all the information on my website at medicareonvideo.com. I have everything that you need right there for understanding IRMA, understanding employer work coverage, everything that you need, especially in the guides and forms section, you'll find right there. So we update everything every year, so everything should be up to date and current with the right deductibles and premiums and things like that. Hope you found all this helpful. Have a fantastic day. Wait, don't go anywhere. There's a couple more videos right here that you'll find very helpful with your Medicare journey. So take just a minute, watch the videos. You can also subscribe to my channel by clicking this button, and that way you'll have access to all my videos for everything that you need for Medicare. Hope you find it helpful. Have a fantastic day.